Virgo, 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 here is your June 2020 reading. Virgo, what else could happen in this world right now? It is freaking crazy. The first thing that I get, Virgo, some of you may be feeling a little bit stuck. Now, of course, this could be coming off of quarantine or even with everything going on. Some of you may be in places that have a curfew. So there could be a little bit of anxiety or depression about not being able to do things that you want to do. Now, if it's not the world issues that are bothering you, some of you may be living in an environment where you just feel stifled, like you want to go ahead and move. You could be looking for a new place. I feel like some of you are looking for a new house. There could be a community that you may be outgrown and you're like, I'm ready to move forward with something else. So I do feel like there's something big coming in with a move. If you're living with other people, I feel like you're looking for something where you have a little bit more independence. That's going to be coming to you. For some of you, I definitely get Three of Swords energy. So this could be cheating. Maybe you're in a relationship with somebody and you maybe suspect them of doing something. This could even be them looking at you. General read. So for a cross-watcher who's dating a Virgo, you may be suspecting that they're doing something. But I do get some energy of somebody being dishonest, not saying everything, not telling everything. And for some of you, definitely there is a temptation that is going to cross your path. For some, I feel like this person may be a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or possibly water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So there may be a temptation that comes through. If you're in a relationship, leave the door closed. Don't open it. You don't have to open it. But for a few of you, you are going to open it. I do get something with money being a little bit thin. Now, of course, like I said, with everything going on, that could apply to a lot of different people. Some of you I feel like you're going to be working overtime or you're picking up extra jobs. There's something with juggling. So I feel like if you are working a 9 to 5, you could be picking up a side hustle to kind of fill in the places where the money is not there. For a few of you, you may have been furloughed or unemployed. So now you're picking up little side jobs just to make sure that you can pay your bills. There is something with job opportunities coming in. I feel for a few of you, if you are working for a company that gives overtime, that you're going to have some overtime that's going to be available that will help out. But I definitely get that if you're dealing with some type of financial woes or issue, there is some good news coming in about money opportunities, or job opportunities coming in, Virgo. A few of you definitely are going to be connecting with a soulmate energy. This may be somebody that you meet that you feel like this is your person. You know, we get along, we talk for hours. I feel comfortable with this person. They feel comfortable with me. So I get that there's this big thing of being pulled towards somebody, even if you're not looking for love. And I've been seeing this in a lot of signs. And I think it may be even going across the board with some of you that are dating other signs where it's like, okay, I wasn't looking for it or they weren't looking for it, and then all of a sudden, bam, we get hit with something. So I do feel soulmate energy coming in. For some, if you are with a soulmate, you may be having arguments because there could be some type of karmic energy that you're trying to get through. So I will say, we're talking about a temporary phase. I think Venus is in retrograde. Somebody was telling me Mercury's in retrograde. I really don't step on the planets unless somebody, brings it up to me. But I feel like there could be some retrograde energy where things are being miscommunicated or they're being heard wrong, or somebody is feeling sensitive about something that's happening. You getting ready to go, babe? Mm-hmm. All right. Well, be careful. Be safe. Definitely feel like could be arguments over money for some of you. For a few of you, this could be arguments over a living environment or a living arrangement. I get this feeling of being overwhelmed, like you got too much on your plate. So be careful that you're not taking on other people's shit, especially right now. A lot of people are just kind of like with the energy with COVID-19, and now we have, the George Floyd incident and the rioting and everything. I feel like that is already one part, but I feel for some of you that you're overwhelmed with family, you're overwhelmed with work, you're overwhelmed with your children, and that just kind of builds on each other, Virgo. Reach out if you need it. I feel like Spirit is saying depression is coming in. If you feel like you're starting to get a little bit depressed, detach. Get off social media. Stop looking at the news. If you have friends that keep bringing it to your door where it's like, okay, I want to talk about it, and you don't want to talk about it, politely tell them, look, I need a break. I'm going into hermit mode. I'll catch up with you in about a week. Because I feel for some of you, it's almost like you're just feeling like you're drowning. with some energy, negative energy, and it's a little bit too heavy for you. You're normally grounded, but I feel like you're kind of coming into this position where you feel a little bit off balance coming into this month. So if you feel that way, pull back, Virgo. Let's see. Virgo, 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 Virgo. Spirit messages for Virgo. Virgo. I definitely feel like somebody is fighting for independence or fighting for space. Some of you definitely going to be dealing with conflict. All right, let's see what we have, Virgo. 3 of Wands. Let's see. The High Priestess. 6 of Wands. King of Cups. There's that water sign. Let's see. Queen of Coins. 6 of Blades. 4 of Cups. 4 of Blades. Page of Wands. Let's see. 8 of Wands. The Devil. Let's see. 2 of Cups. 5 of Coins. And one more, Spirit. One more. 9 of Coins. Okay. So I definitely feel like there may be a move coming in. Now we're getting a message coming in. It's coming in fast. For some of you, maybe you have applied for a home, an apartment. You're waiting for some type of confirmation. I feel for some of you that the energy was really, really stagnant, and it could have been, of course, with everything going on, that there's delays. So if you have been trying to move or you're trying to get into something new as far as an apartment, I feel more with independence, having your own thing, living on your own. So for a few, if you're living with a family, a roommate, or friends, I feel like you're going to be moving forward into your own space. For some, you might be even going through a divorce where you're starting over and you're excited about this new beginning because you want your independence. But I do feel like there's news coming in, and for some of you, it's either selling a house, buying a house, or moving into an apartment, something that is your own thing. I feel for a few of you, you may be just waiting for the money to come in. We have 5 of Coins, which is not having enough money, but wanting the independence, wanting more money to come in. But we're moving from 5 of Coins to 9 of Coins, which is your pocket is getting a little bit heavier. If you've been waiting for a job or something to come in so that you can move, you're going to do it. If you've been waiting for a settlement to come in or something to be settled for you to be able to move, it looks like it's going to go ahead and come through. I do feel like there's some communication coming in. For some of you, I keep getting court. Hold up. For some of you, you could be definitely dealing with a situation where there is something with money. Good God, Virgo. I feel like we've been having this thing for months. So some of you definitely are, I feel like you're coming to the end of a legal situation. If it has been dragging out, if this is child support, some type of settlement from a job, or either trying to file, get disability, I feel like you're kind of coming to the end of something because we're looking at somebody that is getting their independence. If you look at this person, they're sitting pretty. Their money came in. They got their tea, they got their fruit, they got everything they need. So some of you could definitely be dealing with some type of conflict. This could be in the legal system. For a few of you, you could be dealing with an air sign person, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, that you may have some conflict with, and you are trying to either work it out, or it looks like you may move away from this person. If you're a roommate or family with this person, I feel like there's something where it's like, okay, we're cordial, but I don't want to deal with you anymore. I definitely feel like with the Queen of Coins, your focus is on money. Some of you definitely are trying to get money in so that you can move forward with a move. I feel for a few that there possibly is even travel coming in. Some of you may even be looking at starting a business, but I feel like for a few, this is working overtime. Like somebody is really putting in extra to get more money into their account or into their pockets. So some of you might actually be working with family. You might have a side hustle going on where it's like, okay, let's make some more money. Let's build on something. You're showing us very ambitious this month. I feel like whatever it is, You're moving forward with like a plan, with structure. It's like, okay, I got to do this. I need to set myself up for this situation because you want the money to come in. So I feel like you're moving from a place of lack to, I got to make this money because this is what I need. This is what I need to move forward. So if you are in a situation where you have this 5 of coins and you feel like, okay, I don't have enough money, Spirit is like, watch your budget. Don't spend things unnecessarily. Some of you have addiction issues that are causing this 5 of coins. This could be, buying too much wine, getting you alcohol. Maybe you need some weed, or you need something a little bit stronger. Some of you, this could be Grubhub, like me. What am I? I am a Venus in Virgo. So some of us could be, spending money unnecessarily on things that we are addicted to. This could be overindulgence too. Some of you may be gamblers because we have him with his high roll and she's at the casino. So some of you may be dealing with a situation where you feel like money is going out faster than it's coming in. Some of you are trying to win money. I feel like you're playing the lotto. You could be trying to get back into the casinos. But I definitely feel money is on your mind this month, Virgos. And it looks like you're coming into something that does give you independence. Now, we do have a water sign coming in next to the Queen of Coins. So some of you could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio person. You may be having some type of issue with this person where things may be kind of stagnant or not moving in the direction that you want to. With the 4 of Cups, I feel like something is not reciprocated. You may be putting more energy into somebody, but they're not giving you something back. Vice versa, they could be putting energy into you and you're not being open to the advances, or you're not giving anything back to them. So I do feel that there is something with a relationship that could be coming in, whether this person is a water sign or not, that some of you may be feeling the connection is a little bit off. I feel like it could be that it is one-sided. Some of you may be feeling like I'm putting energy into something and I don't feel like it's moving forward or it's growing. For a few of you, you could be with a partner that is looking at you and saying, you know what, I'm doing everything for you. You could have somebody who's going through some type of depression or they're pulling back, but I feel like something that was good, maybe hitting some type of obstacle, a bump in the road. Now, with the 2 of Cups, I know a lot of people say 6 of Cups is soulmate connection, but 2 of Cups always to me seems like soulmate connection. 2 people coming together, it's the right person. If you are having issues in a relationship, I feel like a lot of you want to pull it back together. You may be dating your friend. You may be feeling a very deep connection with somebody and you don't like the idea that something is off or there's a pullback in this connection. Some of you may even be thinking about going on some type of trip to maybe connect with somebody, pull somebody back into the fold. I get something too with somebody who may be traveling too much or moving around too much, that they're not really putting energy into a relationship. So for a few, you could be dating somebody that works a lot and the person is like, you don't ever have time for me. This could even be, somebody telling you this or you telling them that. But I get some issue with time. Somebody feels like they're being neglected, Virgo. So I will say, if this is family, focus on family. If you have children, make sure you put energy into children. But I definitely feel like there's something coming in where it's like, okay, I need more. I need more. For a few, even though I don't see 3 of Swords, I feel like there could be where somebody is using it as an excuse. Oh, you don't have time for me, or you're not making time for me, so I'm going to go ahead and see other people. But I feel like it's an excuse because I feel like a temptation is coming through and the person wants to do it, but they're looking for something to justify. So this could be you or this could be somebody else. I feel like a few of you are very intuitive. Could be dealing with a high priestess, or you could be a high priestess, whether you're male or female. This is somebody who's very intuitive. They see things. They know things. You could be clairaudient, you could be clairvoyant, but sometimes things come to you and you're like, you know what, I don't know how I know this, but I know it. So I do get there's something coming in with spiritual growth, and spirit is like, trust it. Trust what you feel. Trust what's coming in for you, because I feel for some of you, you may be seeing some things, red flags. You may be feeling some things, and you're looking at somebody a little bit different, especially if they're trying to get over on you. If they're cheating or they're seeing something, they're seeing somebody else, I feel like you're gonna know it. You're gonna feel it. For some of you, be careful with your money. You may even have somebody trying to take money away from you. I get a feeling of either things coming up missing or somebody taking money out the account that y'all didn't talk about. This could even be with a job where you're supposed to be paid something and they give you something completely different and it's less than what you want. So I kind of feel like you need to go ahead and pay attention to things that are going on around you. The victory card is showing that if there is something that's coming out, you're coming out victorious with it. If you find out something, if there's a red flag, I feel like that you're going to be the one that gets the upper hand in this. Some of you already know what's going on. You may be dealing with somebody and you're like, I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. Or you could be working with someone and you're like, okay, I know there was more money that was supposed to come to me. You know it. So trust your instincts, Virgo, because it's showing that they're on point. 3 of Wands, long-term abundance, making some type of plan. I feel for a few of you, you could be moving away from a place that is kind of stagnant. You're not moving forward. You could be relocating. I feel something too coming in with a new job that offers some type of longevity. So for a few, if you're walking away from a job, you could be walking into something or an opportunity that actually gives you a little bit more longevity. There could be even signing contracts. Something coming in with money or signing some type of contract that puts you in a place where you're making money. So if you are entertainment, you're a consultant, you're a model, whatever it is, I feel like there could be something with signing a contract that brings in long-term stability. You have the job, you're going to be there for a while, and the money's coming in. Some of you definitely are waiting for this money so that you can move. A few of you, I don't know what the devil card, but I feel like somebody may hit on the lotto. If you do, Cash App $ Divinity Diva. I feel like some of you may actually get lucky. You may have a scratch off. You may have something that comes in that you win a good amount of money. And you're going to use this money to move forward. I feel like there is some type of excitement. So if you are a gambler and you have a vice, a few of you may actually get lucky with it. For some, I feel that there may be an issue definitely with alcohol. I feel like somebody whose relationship is being challenged by a person who drinks too much. Almost like I've told you that I don't like it, or I told you that it makes me feel uncomfortable, or either the doctors may have told this person you need to stop drinking. Now, I feel like this is for somebody specifically. So if it doesn't apply to you, don't worry about it. But if you do have a drinking problem, I feel like there could be some health issue that's coming your way that maybe your doctor has told you about, your spouse has told you about, or your family has told you about, and you're having a hard time getting off of it. Of course, you have to be ready to let this go. Now, with everything going on in the world, I mean, shit, I'm drinking wine. People are, everybody I call, I'm drinking wine. We're looking at the news, we're looking at TV, eating potato chips and drinking wine because we're like, what the fuck? What else can you do? Some of us are really kind of trying to figure out how to stay, just balanced through this whole thing. And for a lot of us, it could be food. It could be smoking a little bit of herb. It could be drinking something. For some, this could be going somewhere and gambling. So there may be a vice that you have that definitely needs to be looked at, or you maybe need to work on it, or either people in your family feel like, you know what, you need to do something with this. If it is a struggle, 6 of Blades is showing coming out of chaos. Coming out of something that may be very destructive. If we look at this person is, ice skating, but they had a backpack on, and the backpack probably was causing the ice to crack because it was too heavy. So I feel like somebody who is taking off some extra burdens so that they can move forward a little bit smoothly. I get something with being overwhelmed. So some of you got to be really mindful that you're not taking on other people's shit, that you're not pulling things in that you really don't need to work at. Be really careful too with your money. If you have somebody who keeps coming into your pocket, I need, I feel like you need to be really careful, because I feel like somebody is they're trying to get you to overextend. Like, give me this, help me out. And you're like, okay, I just helped you out, but now you need more money. So I feel like somebody's in your pocket, Virgo. Some of you, you're tired of it. I feel like you are, you want this person to be more independent and stand on their feet. Now, this could be a child. Some of you could be dealing with a child or a childish energy where they feel like you're supposed to take care of them. I get something with enabling. So be really careful that you're not having people come into your life where you're enabling, where it's like, okay, I need you, I need you, I need you. And you're just, okay, giving, knowing that you're tired or you don't have it to give anymore. And it could be causing a problem. For some of you then, this may not be you with the addiction issue. You may be dealing with somebody else. I need money. You know, I don't know how to manage my money, so my money's going fast. You know, I have a drinking problem. I need to borrow some money. You know, can you buy me some little herb because I need to smoke because I'm stressed. This person is going down a one-way street. So you may be dealing with somebody who doesn't want to get better. They're not trying to change, whether this is you or them. This is somebody who they're making wrong decisions. They're having an issue. Maybe with seeing something clearly. Definitely get there could be money loss with an addiction. Could be money loss. We got somebody in the outside. We got, homeless people that are begging, but we got a person that's getting 5 coins. It's something, but it's not enough. For some of you, like I said, you could be winning something. I don't think it's going to be the big jackpot, but some of you may be walking away with a little bit of extra money. But if you do have this issue, I feel like you may gamble and not know how to pull away. Somebody may be stuck on some type of issue. Like I say, if it's not you, it could be somebody else that you're enabling. Whatever it is, I feel like you're wanting to move away from a situation that maybe was stagnant, not productive, and not for you. With the 4 of Swords, somebody's exhausted. I want to get away. I need to get away. I need a trip. And I do feel like a few of you are going to be planning a trip. But I feel like some of you could be emotionally tired. Maybe you're dealing with somebody who's draining you or dealing with people who are draining you. Like I said, be careful that you do not put on more on your back than what you can carry. If you look at this man had to take his backpack off. It was too heavy. He had too many fucks in there. Now he's like, I have no fucks to give. Virgo. I do feel like some of you may be dealing with children, child support, custody things, possibly settlements. You could be feeling like something has just been really drug out. So there may be delays with paperwork where it's like, okay, this was supposed to come through, but it didn't. I was supposed to get confirmation about my apartment, but it's not there yet. I was supposed to get some type of pre-certification for the house, but it's not there yet. But it's coming because we have something that moves from a place of being really, really slow to opening up and coming in fast. Fast news. You got the apartment. Your house you've been approved for the house loan. You got the job. There's some stagnation, but I do feel like it's about to pop in really, really quick for you guys. Queen of Pentacles, whether you're male or a female, is a workaholic. Somebody that is doing overtime, doing whatever they need because they like the money. They like the money, they like the stability. But for some, they may have to work because of addiction issues or maybe they're taking care of somebody. So I do feel that there is some money that's coming in because you guys are working hard for it. I keep hearing hard work pays off. Hard work pays off. So there's something that's going to be opening in or opening up for you, Virgo, that leads you to some money after a period of stagnation or obstacles to move you forward. Virgo. The High Priestess is definitely showing some of you that are very gifted. Your intuition is on point. Use it. You could even be dealing with a High Priestess where you feel like you're getting victory over them. Maybe you're dealing with somebody that is very intuitive. And there is some issue with them. It's weird because my ex-husband is a Virgo and we're doing a settlement out of court. I just really clicked to that. So he feels like he has victory, which is okay because I'm settling out and saying, okay, you know what? We're going to take this off of your back now. The kids are grown. So we're going to let you go ahead and skate off into the sunset. And he's feeling victory because he's finally getting his way. He said that goddamn Libra kept me chained up for years and I'm finally letting him go. Some of you may be dealing with that. You could be dealing with an air sign person, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio that's kind of, had you by the balls for a little bit. And now you're finally walking away from it. You're signing some type of paperwork, contract that gives you victory. Now, it's a general read for some of you. Could be going in the other person's favor, but I feel, Virgo, for a lot of you, you may be getting something that you really want. Especially if it's in a legal sense. You may be getting something that you really want. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Even though I don't see it, I feel like some of you, be careful with pop-up babies. There could be an age difference between you and a partner. You could be younger or you could be older, but I feel like that maybe somebody who thought they weren't going to have any more children finds out that, oh my God, you know, my partner is pregnant. And it wasn't planned. Some of you are like, I'm 55 years old. I wasn't expecting to have a child. Or this could be a woman who's in her 50s or, you know, and she's like, what? I'm pregnant? So I feel like there could be some type of pop-up baby that comes in. And it's so drastic that some of you may be like, what? You know, because they would have to lock me up in a padded cell if they told me a baby was coming. Jesus himself would have to come down, sit right at this desk and tell me why I'm pregnant and why the baby got to be here. The baby got to be here to do something with the world, or else I don't know what would happen. They'd have to lock me up. They would have to lock me up. Some of you may be feeling that way. You could be blending with a family or blending with somebody that has younger children, and you're like, oh, I don't know. That's been happening to me a lot lately too. People coming in and it's like, I really like you, I want to date you, and I'm like, oh yeah, you know, well, let's see, and then they're like, they have a 2-year-old, and I'm like, oh, okay, well, you know, mine are 22 and 25, you know, so I have to think a little bit more about this. Am I ready to be put in that position? Could be for some of you. I don't feel like it's somebody who doesn't like children or want children. I feel like they may be at a place in their age where they're like, I don't know if I even have the energy to do this again. So you may be dealing with definitely an age difference. If you are of an age where you can still get pregnant, you're still ovulating, and you know you don't want any other children, be careful. Be careful. If you're a male who is dating a younger woman and you know you don't want any children and she does, be careful. Virgo, 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 Virgo. Definitely get something with cheating. So some of you could be married and dealing with somebody who's younger, and oops, there comes the baby. There's a pop-up baby. I get anxiety with love. 3 of spades, cheating, third-party interference. Some of you are going to be found out that you are cheating and there's a divorce coming in, and that's why our move is coming in. Very small group though. For a few, I definitely see that there's a big move that's coming in, and it could be the end of a relationship where you're getting your own place. For a few others, this is just, I want bigger space. Or either I don't like the community that I'm living in. I feel for some that maybe you live close to your spouse's family and you don't want to be there. You're too close. You want space in between you and them. Okay, we're going to finish off with Madam and Dora's fortune telling cards. Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Any messages that they need to hear, Spirit? Virgo, Virgo, Virgo. Any messages that they need to hear? All right, so we got indulgence coming in, and we got a water sign person. And we got, let's see, you will receive news from afar. So we got a couple of cards saying that there is a message coming in. For some of you, this could be somebody that you is seeing. Could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but we have overindulgence. There we go with that devil card again. Too much of a good thing. Some of you, this could be sex. You could be having an affair with somebody that's a water sign. For a few, you could be dating somebody that's a long-distance relationship. Maybe the COVID-19, y'all been away from each other too long, and it's like now the message is coming in. Let's hook up, and it's on and popping. Overindulgence though, you could be dealing with a water sign that may have some type of issue with addiction. If this is not you, it could be them. I definitely feel like there is some type of relocation or move coming in, and possibly because of a long distance relationship. For a few, very few, some of you are in a relationship and you've connected with a water sign, and it's the best sex you've ever had in your life, and you're like, I'm leaving, and it's because you're hit, you're dickmatized, you're pussymatized, whatever it is, it hit you. So some of you are definitely moving forward with somebody, and for a few, I feel like because there's also a baby coming in. Maybe you had a little side piece and something came out of this. But I do get something with a water sign that could possibly be a love connection long distance. For some, you're going to explore it. You're looking at this person. For a few, you're in a relationship, a water sign comes in, temptation, and you're like, okay, let me see, and we got overindulgence because you like what you're doing. For very few, there could be a pop-up baby that comes out of this. So be really careful. I get water and fire, but I feel like water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio is really, really major for you guys. Some of you, I feel like you could be married to another earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. But it's either you or them that's looking outside the marriage for something else. Now, of course, won't apply to everybody, but for some, there's overindulgence. There's something, somebody has a hard time controlling themselves, whether it's with sex, food, alcohol. And it's going to cause problems in a relationship. So be really careful. If it's not relationships that are coming through for you guys, if you're not really feeling it, I feel like money's coming in. I do feel like money's coming in, moving from 5 of Cups to 9 of Cups. Queen of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, money coming in, somebody who works hard, hard work pays off, independence. I can pay all my shit. I can, decorate my house. I have more money coming in, coming from a place of lack to a place where there's more money. Exciting news coming in, possibly about a long-term job or a contract or something that's signed that brings you victory. And it looks like money. So Virgo, be careful. Like I said, if there's some dipping and mixing and moxing going on, be really careful that you don't get got. If that's not what you're trying to do. If you're not focused on love, the money's coming in. Keep working hard because it's showing that you're opening up doors and you do have opportunities that are coming through that are going to be long-term commitments and investments that bring in money for you. All right, Virgo, please stay safe, and I will see you next time.